Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackHere.com. Today we're going to break down the all-new Alpinestars Supertech R V2 road race boots. Okay, the all-new Supertech R V2 boots are available in two versions. They're available in the standard, which we're going to show you here today, as well as the vented. The retail price, as of the time we're shooting this video, is $499.95. Please understand, we don't update the videos for pricing changes, only when the product itself has been completely redesigned. The most important information we can share with you in this video is going to be some sizing information. This boot right here runs one size larger than marked. What does that mean for most people? For most people, when you look at the size chart, you're going to need to order a pair of boots that's one size smaller than the size chart would indicate. An example of that would be myself. I wear a size 12 US in almost every single shoe out there. I have a 12 US on right now, as a matter of fact, and they fit fantastic. This pair of boots, right, as well as my pair of boots, are a 45 euro, which Alpinestars equates to a 10.5 US. I cannot get my feet into a 10.5 US shoe, okay? So use that information along with their sizing chart if you want to help you choose the right size for yourself. We have several years of sales with this boot, literally hundreds of pairs, probably thousands at this point, right? Because we sell a lot of these boots because they're just that good to support the statement that we just made, right? With that said, there are exceptions to every rule out there, okay? Use this information along with their size chart to help you choose the right size. So now let's dive into the product itself. I've got my personal pair here of the previous generation, as well as the brand new version here on the table in front of us. I'm going to break the product down, and then we're going to do a little comparison between the new model and its predecessor. This is a full-on road race boot, okay, that offers a lot of impact protection, a lot of abrasion resistance. This is intended for track use, racing at any level from MotoGP to club racing, track days, or if you're a street rider and you're like, you know what, I just want the best of the best. One of the key benefits this boot has to offer is comfort. Right out of the box, these things feel epic, okay? They fit most people, right, from average to even a little to the wide side in terms of foot width, very well. Like I said, right out of the box. So you can walk around in these, whether it's at a track day for your street rider. And like I said, you want the best of the best. You want the most protection, right? These are going to work great for you. Lateral ankle stability. For me, when I'm looking at a road race boot as compared to just a street boot, the key element that separates the two is going to be ankle stability. You take a normal street boot, you can grab it and just fold it right over, right? Almost in half. This has an inner boot system, we're going to show you here in just a minute, that stabilizes the ankle and doesn't allow it to go outside of its normal range of motion, be it fore and aft or laterally, which is side to side. Other key features: replaceable alloy toe slider, little alloy insert here in the heel cup. We have a little plate back here. It's a replaceable plate. All of these things are designed to help promote sliding. Okay, so if you happen to come off the bike in a crash, instead of having rubber bits right there that are the first things to contact, right, these slide a little easier, can help prevent a tumble. And they can also help reduce the amount of energy that is transmitted back to your body because they're simply not going to grab. You're going to have reinforcements everywhere, right? So it's crush proof. Obviously, you're not going to be able to collapse that. Front to back or side to side. Very important with all motorcycle footwear that you have reinforcement right in the shank so you have that crush proof protection. Motocross style buckle adjuster up here to dial in the fit at the calf area. Entry and exit is here. Pull out the inner bootie, give you a good look at that. So here is the shell of the boot itself, and then here is that inner boot system. We have impact and abrasion resistance up here in the toe box, along the side of the boot, heel cup. You can see this biomechanical hinge that's right here in the ankle area. So you have impact and abrasion resistance here, as well as that ankle stability. Speed lacing system. Little pro tip with these, okay? What you want to do is you want to treat this lacing system with respect. Take your time when you're pulling it up. Don't go yanking on it as hard as you can, okay? If you want these to last a long time, this pair, for reference, is 3 years old, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. Kind of get down here and start it from the bottom, work your way to the top, snug it up. You got a little clasp right here. Roll it around the boot, like so. There's a little Velcro patch right there. Secure it into position. I like to leave the inner bootie inside of the boot. I never take it out. I find these are easiest to put on and take back off while leaving this inside of the boot, okay? The previous version uses a very similar design and many of the same pieces that you find on this V2 inner bootie. You can see all the impact and abrasion resistance and the stability stuff. That all looks to be the same. The laces look to be the same as well. What they have updated is all the materials that are used. Instead of this mesh, they have a tighter weave mesh, some reinforcement up here. You can see they have all that rubber infused mesh that really increases the strength quite a bit. Looks like there's a little impact protection right here in this area. Kind of give you a little 360 here. There is, of course, padding that is built in on the back side of all these hinges for comfort. Once again, I can't stress enough how comfortable this boot is right out of the gate, especially considering the amount of protection it offers. Other differences. Here in the ankle area where you have to zip up, they've increased the size of this rubber stretch panel. This just makes the boot a lot easier to get zipped up. It reduces wear and tear on the zipper to help that last longer as well. They've increased the size of the protector, the slider here that protects the motocross style buckle adjuster. They've made some changes to the front bellow here, some more active vents. Even with the non-perforated version, you're still going to get some ventilation in through here. There's a little vent built in up here on the shin protector. And then we have ventilation built into the heel cup itself. The sole of the boot remains the same. The material used on the inside of the boot, it retains the same design. It looks like they've updated the material just a little bit. This is also a key feature of this boot. By not having any hinges externally on this, it allows it to just interact very nicely with the heel guards on your rear sets. You get some of the other boots that have external hinges. Those have been known, depending on the boot, the rider, and the rear sets you're using, to possibly catch on the heel guard. When that happens, you're just able to reposition your foot, but still it takes away a little bit of focus from the rider. And that is one of the key benefits of this boot, just having that smooth design right there, so there is no negative interaction at all with the hinges on the boot. I think I've pretty well covered it. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments section. I answer all that stuff myself, and I'm always here to help you choose the right gear for your next ride.